Hey, this is your money moves, and right now we are doing my cash stuffing for the 10th. And yes, it seems like I'm always a week behind. But anyway, we're going to do the cash stuff for the 10th. I'm kind of in a rush, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, I want to give my shout out. First shout out I want to give is to Cash Up with Grace. She do cash stuffing and budgeting videos. I like the fact that she also promote her Fetch. Fetch is a rebate app that you just submit your receipt. And whenever somebody use her referral code, she shout them out. And I think that's a nice way, to show your appreciation and shout them out when they're using the fetch code. I haven't seen nobody do that yet. So please show some love for this lovely budgeter. Her name is Cash Up with Grace. Okay. So, and then the second person I want to give a shout out to is budgeting with Kayla. I want to say it's Kayla. I hope I'm saying that right. But she also do cash stuffing and budgeting videos. She got a saving challenge that she's doing for her emergency fund, and she is killing it. She is doing it up. So please also show her some love and support. I have both of their channels linked below, so you can just click on it and go straight to their channel. Subscribe just to show some positivity, love, and support. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this. Okay, so this is my paycheck for the 10th. Okay, this paycheck for the 10th is what I'm cash stuffing. I just got paid on the 17th, and I need to do that one too. But anyway, we're gonna get it on. Okay, so we got shuttle stock, that's $30. My car insurance was $135. Discovery is a streaming service, $15 to my Ally Bank. On Spotify, $10. My Lincoln Insurance is $22. CVS $5. Adobe $54. My expense tracker $8, and medical $57. Okay, so those are the bills that I had, but I also had a lot of unexpected bills that came out also. And I said, you know what? As soon as you get a little bit of money, something, always take it all. You just find a way to take almost all of it. But anyway, like I said, all those bills came out. Then okay, expense tracker. Okay, my nails $92, my hair $60. That I had just said that. Okay, so I took notice that I did not add everything up, or I did not put my sinking funds and my savings. So yeah. So anyway, okay, so I got Peacock. And just to test it out to see if I like the shows up there. Haven't really looked at a lot of shows, maybe like 1 or 2. So I might get rid of this. I don't know yet. But anyway, saving challenges $60, and sinking funds $120. I think I mentioned the vet bill. Pepper ended up getting sick. Well, he had a cough, and I did not know, he had cough for like at least 2 weeks, and I was beginning to be a little worried about the little cough, and we took him to the vet, and he needed some medicine and everything. I don't think, they say it's not heart failure, because they say a cough can be heart failure for pets, and I was a little worried about that. So anyway, $189. I'm laughing about it because I made a comment that I need to put some money in Pepper's sinking fund, and look what happened. Yeah. So in all, $918.98. Pay was $922, equal out to being $302 that I have as a buffer. I said every single time that I think I have extra money, something come up, but at least I don't have to go into no type of debt, to cover it. Everything you see here is on my website. The cash trays, the calculators, the little pouch, the teller withdrawal slip, all of that is available on my website. Show some little love, go and check it out if you want to. I even have customized options for certain things. Like if you want a journal with your child picture on it, I have those, like these. So if you want something like this, I have that, and it's just a journal. I think I wrote in this journal a little bit. Oh no, I didn't write in a lot. But yeah, if you want like a journal and stuff like that. And I also have customizable pens, which this have been a great seller. This have been a big seller for the pens. Okay, a lot of people have been buying these. So just in case you are interested, you just upload your picture and I can put it on this pen. And it's a good writing pen also. So yeah, like I always say, closed mouth don't get fed. Okay, so this is just $120. That's all I would be cash stuffing. I don't even need a calculator for that, because to be 100% honest, oh, I forgot, change. I'm about to go ahead and I got to empty out my wallet. Today it just have been, I just been off today. Like, I don't know. It's like I can't get myself together today. Usually I do my change first. So let's go ahead and get this change going. Okay, so I don't have that much change. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put this change. I'm going to slide this over right here just so it won't be too much of a distraction. Okay, so I'm going to put this change. I don't got too much of change. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus, I almost dropped the penny. Okay, and see, this is, and I know I got some, like I said, some dollars in here. Because whenever I have to change something for my kids, I just put the dollar in here and take the change out. So this is what I have for my silver chain. I got way more than what I had at first. Ooh, sorry. And you can see that my pennies is almost full. So that's what I have for my penny. So I hope you can see that. Okay. Ooh, and that's heavy. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and count this. Because we only got, like I said, we only got 120. So we're going to go ahead and count this. I don't even need a calculator for this because we don't have that much to cash stuff. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, and 20. That's it. That's all we have. Yeah, we don't have a lot this time because, like I said, I got hit with some unexpected. I did took some extra money out of my tax return. I think I had 1,800 and something. 1,800 and something. So I did use some of that for unexpected things, dealing with my car, which I could have took it out my car maintenance, but I really want to save my car maintenance fund for something big. So I said, since I was able to pay for that, I said it might as well for me just to pay that out of pocket. This would be the only one getting stuff this week. Okay, like I said, I got hit with some unexpected bills. This would be the only one that be stuff this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. And I'm trying to see, is I'm going to tell a story time, because this is going to be a very, very quick cash stuffing. So maybe I can do a story time. I'll do a story time. So anyway, okay. So this story time was when my first time experienced like dread, like when I actually regretted, like I was mad about my job choice. And this was when I was working at the loan place. So let me explain, you know, how this came about. Okay, so unexpected. Unexpected. I know I didn't spend anything in unexpected, so I still got the 10 here. So this was when I first started working at the loan place. And the way it was back then is that they charged like 249% interest back then, which is still high. But the thing was, it was a loophole. You can pay it all back within 30 days. And if you pay it all back within 30 days, you don't pay no interest. And you can borrow it back the same day. So majority of the people, what they would do is they would come in the day that was due. They would use that. Back then, the highest amount you could get for a line of credit was $800. So they would borrow the $800. They would come back on their due date and pay the whole $800 back. And then they will borrow the $800 the same day. That was their way of getting away with the interest, you know, being able to borrow. But it kept them stuck because they did not borrow less. They would always come in with the $800, pay the $800, borrow back the $800. They won't say, let me borrow back $100 less or anything. It was just that they would stay stuck, just coming in, paying it, borrowing it back the same day. And that's how it was. Now, we was not allowed to tell them that if they want to pay it back without interest, all they have to do is borrow less. We wasn't allowed to tell them that. We just wasn't. It was that they should know. Okay, and majority of the people did not know. Okay, so I put $5 in here. That had me at $95. We'll count that real quick. Okay, so this is 50, 70, 75, 80, 90. So that, wait a minute. Hold on, let me count that again. 50, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay. And then I got 10 in my wallet, so that made 95. Okay. So that left a lot of customer stuff. Now, we have some customers that will come in and say, hey, is there any way I can borrow more? But if you already borrowed your max, there's no way you can borrow more. So what we would suggest is that you pay off your $800 and apply for a title loan. Because a title loan, you can get up to $5,000. Okay? Now, let me explain the title loan. A title loan, you can get that $5,000 and your payments a month would be around $800 a month for 12 months. Now, you calculate that yourself. 12 months of paying $800 a month. Calculate that yourself for $5,000. Okay? Now, that's how it was. You know, that's the people agreed to it. And that's just how it was. Okay. So for gas, I think I only spent that $30. I want to say I spent that $30. Okay, we're going to say minus the 30. Because I remember I did spend that $30. Okay, we're going to... And that would have me at 103. And then I'm going to put $30 in there. And let me have me back at 133. Okay, so I know I spent all the gas. Because I remember I just put the 30 in my tank. Okay, so I have nothing left in gas. We're going to take a 20 and a 10. And then that'll be 50. Okay, that's 100, 130, 31, 32, 33. So I'm going to put this 30 back in my wallet. Okay, so what ended up happening is that we had one customer. She ended up saying, okay, I really need this extra money. I'm going to go ahead and pay this off and apply for the title loan. Now, you know, we said, okay, cool. You know, that's what you want to do. So she did that. Now, she was an older lady, okay? And when she did that, you know, we supposed to make sure that she understand what is being said. That you need to understand it. Now, this was one of the issues that I had with the company. Because even though the lady told us, and we even expressed to the head people that she cannot read. And we were like, well, we'll just have to read it to her and explain everything. It was like, well, she got to sign the paper. And I'm like, you know, we was all like, well, she can't read. Well, you're not supposed to read it to them. They supposed to get to the computer and read it themselves. And then, or have somebody to read it to them. At that time, they said that we was not allowed to read it or explain it to them. They had to know how to read and understand it themselves. So we won't be held liable if we misquote. But I felt like that was part of our job to know the loan, to be able to explain it to the customer. Okay, but they didn't look at it like that. I don't understand, but it just didn't look at it like that at the time. Okay, food. Food, I think I spent everything. Nope, no, I didn't spend nothing in food. I could have sworn I went to the grocery store this week. Well, I still got 50 in food. I don't have to count that. Because I could have sworn I had spent something in food. I could have sworn. Or maybe I took it out of something else. Okay, because I still got the 50 for food. Okay. That'd be, let me see, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Nope. I did not. I could have sworn I had spent something in food. I must took it out of my personal. I don't know. But anyway, didn't spend nothing in food. And I'm going to put 30. So that'd be 310 and 30. And that would have me at 124. Oh, I know what it was. I did a deal from Kroger's. And I was supposed to put the money back in my bank. Okay, I did an online order on Kroger's. Okay, so I'm going to have to take that 50 out and put it in my bank account. Okay. Well, I'll calculate that later. I was trying to say, I thought I did. Lord Jesus. Okay, anyway, that's 50. Let me take that 50 out so I could count that. That's what it was. That's why I have to pick up too. Actually, my online order for Kroger's, I think it came up to like $30. So anyway, 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Yep, that is correct. So I'm going to put this 50 back in my wallet. Because most likely I'm going to deposit it in my bank. Even though the food only came up to like 30. Yeah, I did. I'm about to say, I remember doing a small order, but I did it on online Kroger. And I just paid with my card, of course. Okay, so anyway. So what the girl ended up doing, I keep saying the girl. The lady, what she ended up doing, she ended up, you know, signing the paperwork, not really understanding it. We tried to explain it to her to the best of our ability. I was able to explain it to her. She said she understood it. But to be 100% honest, most older people, when it comes down to loans, they don't really understand what we are saying. All they know is, all they want to know is, do I got the loan or I don't? Everything else really going in one ear and out the other. So the first time she made a payment. Now, this was the issue that I had. This is why I said I felt Grammy, because this lady was on a fixed income. Her Social Security check was $1,300 a month. Okay, and she got the $5,000 when she could not afford that. Her payments a month was over $800, so that was like more than half of her income. That was not calculating her light bills and her rent and none of that. And I felt like we should not have given her that loan at all. And they was like, if she's approved and she says she want it, you give it to her. You do not get to dictate what a customer want. And most people say when it comes down to loan places, like, how can they do that? Well, when it comes down to loan places, this is not a bank. Loan places, it's not a bank. They don't take your debt to income ratio in consideration. They don't take none of that in consideration. They look at if the system is going to approve you. Do you get your money direct deposit in your bank account? Okay, you do. That means that our odds of getting paid is higher versus somebody that don't get their pay directly deposited in their bank. So the first time the payment came out, the lady called and said, hey, they took out $800 and some. And we explained to her, we like, yes, that's why I kept trying to explain to you, ma'am, that you don't want to get the whole $5,000. And she said, yeah, you said that, but I didn't think that it was going to cost $800. And you was like, and this is one of those moments you get upset because you were like, but I told you. And I'm not laughing because I felt bad because I was like, I told you this. Okay, so miscellaneous again, $5. Now, no, I didn't spend anything out of miscellaneous, so. Oh, get 5. I put 10. So I was so upset. So I said, Miss, I told you. She said, yeah, you did, but I just didn't think it was going to take $800 some. So I said, it's no way that we can, like, stop a payment. We can't stop anything. We can't, So she had it so then she would have to come inside to make a payment. Okay, cool. So she would come in and she would pay half. Like, she won't pay the whole $800. She will only pay like half, or she'll pay $100 or maybe $200. She will never pay the full $800, which had her behind. Okay, so this is 5. And now she got, I said she, like, now it's $85. Okay. So that's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and I have the $10 in my wallet for miscellaneous. Let me go show you that real quick. There go the $10 for miscellaneous. Okay. Household have $10. So household, I will be using $10. I think I spent all the household because I had to pick up some items. So I have nothing in household. So I did spend the whole $10 in household. Minus the 10. And I'm going to have, 43. And I'm going to put $10 in there. They have me back at 53. So we're going to count that real quick. So maybe 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. And I'm going to put this $10 back in my wallet. Okay, so what ended up happening is that we got a note. Because we were trying our best. She was an older lady. She didn't have really no family like that. And you could tell that she was trying. She would come every month and she would put at least $300. Even if she had to break it up, she would at least put $300 a month on the loan. But it wasn't the full $800. And it wasn't like she was ducking and dodging. It was like that's pretty much all she could afford to pay on the loan. And we was ducking and dodging, trying to avoid them trying to take her vehicle. And to the point that we were putting ourselves on the line for her. So they end up saying, look, we're going to have to put a right to cure letter out to this lady. She is way behind. She have not been making the full payment. We're going to have to put a right, and it's almost been a year up and she's still old. Now, she paid $300 a month for her vehicle. And here is almost a 12-month period. Almost the last month payment, the last payment she's supposed to have, and she still owe over $3,000 on this loan. And you would think, oh, she been paying $300 a month and she still owe like $3,000. She only borrowed $5,000. And yeah, it really had hurt my feelings. So they sent the lady the letter. The lady saw the letter, call, and she's hysterical. And we telling her it's nothing we can do. We're just trying our best to figure out another option. It's literally nothing we can do. And she was like, well, what am I supposed to do if they come take my car? And we were like, we don't know, because it's literally nothing we can do. That night, they came and repossessed that lady car. That was the time that I felt the worst. That lady had to find a ride to the place. She was crying hysterical. We couldn't comfort her. We didn't know what to do. We couldn't. It was nothing. We was like, well, she was paying her bill. No. And when I say, when it comes down to jobs like this, they don't expect for you to have a heart. They don't expect. That's why we never had control on who car get repo and who doesn't, because they said that us as employees on the center level, we form a bond with these customers. So we have a heart. That's why they put everything in the corporate level, because the corporate they don't get to know the customers. They just look at the numbers and they just look at the computer. They don't know nothing about the customer. So they don't form a bond. They don't form a connection with the customer. So they can easily say repo her car without no feelings attached to it. Versus us, we actually feel bad because we seen her come in and trying to pay it. We see the struggle. We see, her in a person, a human being level. And we called and we tried our best, and they were like, no, we can't get her car back until she paid the whole $3,000. And we were like, she's on the fixed income. Well, she knew that. She knew she was on the fixed income before she got the whole $5,000. She shouldn't have gotten the $5,000. She should have got what she could afford. Instead of her getting above her means, she should have did this. And this was the worst. I never felt this bad when it came down to this job. At that job, I didn't, because I felt like it was wrong. Well, she ended up finding a family member or someone that came and paid the remaining balance for the car. But she had to pay that balance. Then she had to pay the towing fee. Then she had to pay where they had the car help that. She had to pay that, the lot. She had to pay all those. So she ended up paying almost the $5,000 that she had borrowed at the beginning. It's like all the way around she lost money. All the way around she lost money. And that was the time that I literally felt the worst when it came down to working for a loan company. Every customer that came in, I said, look, don't get more than you can afford. Don't. And even when they tell us we was not allowed to say that, let them decide how much they want. Which, if you tell a customer, the customer come in and say, all I want is $400, and you tell them, oh, you're approved for $1,500. They automatically start calculating the $1,500 instead of the $400 that they said they needed at the beginning. But yeah, I know this sounds like a sad story time, but yeah. But let's go ahead and finish this real quick. Okay, couponing. Couponing is getting 20. I think I spent all the couponing. Did I? I don't know. I think I got $20 in couponing. I think I did only 2 deals this week. Yep, that's why. Okay, so I still have $20 in couponing, so I didn't really spend anything. Okay, I didn't even spend anything. Cause I think because I used my Ibotta. I used my Ibotta cash out in Ibotta and said I was gonna use that for couponing. Okay, so that's $310. I did not spend anything in couponing, so we're gonna add $20. Yeah, and then I should have $76 in couponing, which I might take some of this out and put it in my little rollover because I don't need that much in couponing. Is this couponing? Yeah. How come I have so much? Hold on. Let me put the 20 in here first. Yep, I'm right. That'll be 20, 40, 45, 46, and 76. No, I spent $10. Okay, because I had... What did I have? I'm confusing myself. Let me see what I have in here, which will make me understand what I'm doing with my life. $20, $40, $60, $65, $66. So I think I had to have spent something because it's saying that I only had, if I add the 20, 76. And I don't got no extra money in here. I think I spent $10. Let me wipe this out, because I think that's why I'm confusing myself, because I think I had $30 in my wallet. I spent $10. But if it's not, anyway, that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay, we're going to put 10 right here. And that's going to have me at 46. We're going to put the 20. And that's going to have me at 66. Okay, now we right. We right. Got it. So that's 20, 40, 60, 65, 66. I'm going to put that 20 back in my wallet. And there we go. We had got this right. And where's my couponing section at? Damn. Okay, personal. Personal. What I have left in personal? So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 in personal. Love. I'm not even sure how much I had in personal. To be 100% honest. So that means I must spend the whole 30. Did I spend the whole 30? You know what? I'm going to take it the easy route and just count all of this. Then I can tell you how much I spent for real. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So 41. Hold on. So that's 3, 10. And then I got 41. So that means that, hold on, 17. So I spent 17. So that had me at 41. So I'm going to put $30 or $20. Now I got this random $5 in here, and I don't know where that $5 go to. I'm going to go check everything to see where the random $5 go to. So that's 20. So let's go ahead and count this. Okay, so we're going to put the 10. We're going to add 20. It'll be 61. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. I'm going to add that 20 in my wallet. And then I'm going to go back. It's only 2 ones that be handing $5. And that's miscellaneous and unexpected. So we're going to go back to miscellaneous to see, double check, did I put that $5 in there? Okay, so I should have 85. So that's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Plus the 10 in my wallet, make 80. There we go, 85. So that means I did not put that $5 in there. See, we solved that very easily. All right, so that's all that's going for my cash stuffing, and pretty much that's it. It's probably a longer video because I did a story time, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's everything that I did for my cash stuffing. Everything you see here is on my website, Shortmamamoneymovez, and yeah, you're going to purchase any of these. These. Oh, also, if you're new to budgeting, I have budgeting starter kits that comes with labels, the envelopes, wallet, binders, all of that good stuff, just in case you just started and you want to, do that. But yeah, so anyway, this is Show My Money Moves. You know we're moving this money in the right direction. Please follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Also, don't forget to follow these 2 lovely ladies. The first person was Cash Up with Grace, and the second person was Budget with Kayla. So I'll put the link to their channel in the description box below. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. Anyway, bye.